Alaska takes a bold stand in the controversial debate surrounding the safety of a widely used abortion drug. Attorney General Treg Taylor of Alaska has aligned with 21 other state attorneys general in advocating for a thorough examination of Mifepristone, a medication often dispensed via mail for abortion procedures. This renewed call comes amidst growing concerns over the potential risks associated with this drug, particularly after safety measures established during prior administrations were abruptly lifted. In a significant letter sent on July 31st to U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy and FDA Commissioner Martin McCary, these officials highlighted alarming new findings from comprehensive studies that question the safety profile of Mifepristone. Their research concluded that serious adverse events occurred 22 times more frequently than suggested on the drug's labeling, and also indicated that the drug's efficacy is less than half of what is claimed. The letter emphasizes these revelations starkly contradict the drug's main promotional claims of being safe and effective. The attorneys general applauded the federal officials for recognizing the importance of this new data and are urging a full-scale, objective review of Mifepristone and its safety documentation. Furthermore, they are pressing the FDA to restore the critical safety protocols that were eliminated during the Obama and Biden administrations. Should these measures not be reinstated, the attorneys general suggest that the drug should be removed from the market entirely, due to the serious risks it poses to women who are currently being prescribed Mifepristone without essential safeguards. One of the studies referenced in the correspondence is a large-scale analysis conducted by the Ethics Public Policy Center. Published earlier this year, this study indicates that more than 10% of women undergoing Mifepristone abortions experience significant health complications, over 22 times the rate reported on the drug's label, and possessing a failure rate that is twice what is currently acknowledged. This study is particularly noteworthy as it reviews data between 2017 and 2023 from a vast insurance claims database covering more than 865,000 Mifepristone abortions, making it the most extensive study on the subject to date. Analyzing diagnosis and procedural codes, the study utilized the FDA's formal definition of a serious adverse event to evaluate the complications that women faced after taking Mifepristone, which included severe issues such as sepsis, infections, hemorrhaging, the needs for surgical interventions after failed abortions, and complications related to confirmed ectopic pregnancies. The Attorney General's letter asserts that this EPPC study appears to offer a more thorough evaluation compared to the clinical trials that the FDA relied upon in 2016, when it made modifications to the drug's labeling and removed many vital safeguards. Since 2016, the FDA has rescinded key protections that were initially put in place in 2000 due to the known risks associated with Mifepristone. These safeguards mandated 3 in-person visits for initial administration of Mifepristone on the first day, a follow-up on day 3 for misoprostol, the drug that completes the abortion, and a checkup 14 days later to monitor for complications. The original approval also restricted the use of the drug to pregnancies of 7 weeks gestational age or fewer, and required that a physician oversee the administration of the drugs. Here's an unsettling reality. By the time the FDA modified the current Risk Evaluation and Mitigation Strategy (REMS) in 2023, they had increased the approved gestational limit to 10 weeks and eliminated all but one of the original requirements. Presently, a woman can obtain a Mifepristone abortion with just a single telehealth consultation with any approved healthcare provider, not necessarily a physician, and can order the medication through a mail-order pharmacy, self-administering it afterward. Alarmingly, prescribers are only required to report any adverse effects if they become aware that the patient has died. The letter starkly criticizes the FDA's decision to undo these crucial safety measures both in 2016 and again in 2023, especially considering that just 5 years prior, these safeguards were deemed necessary for patient safety. This raises a pressing question. Were these decisions influenced by motives beyond patient safety? The attorneys general argue that the EPPC study shows that without these safeguards, the dangers to women have dramatically increased and are now significantly misrepresented by the drug's label. While the current administration's commitment to the health of all Americans is promising, there is a collective hope that Secretary Kennedy will follow through with the essential review of Mifepristone that is so urgently needed. What are your thoughts on the safety of Mifepristone and the regulatory decisions surrounding it? Do you believe that public safety is being prioritized? Or are there other reasons affecting these changes? Share your opinions and reactions in the comments.